Shri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha. Sutta Goswami says that Parikshit Maharaj, although was fully burnt while in the womb by the nuclear weapon Brahmastra of Aswasthama, Lord Krishna himself saved him. He was such a great devotee that even Brahmastra could not kill him while in the womb. But now he was cursed by a Brahmin boy to die within 7 days by the snake bite of Takshaka snake bite. When he heard about this, Sutta Goswami says that he got 7 days to live. He relinquished his kingdom, gave it to Janmejaya, and left to sit on the bank of Ganges and heard Śrīmad Bhāgavatam from Sri Sukadeva Goswami. Sri Sutta Goswami further says, Nottama sloka vartanam jasatam tat kathamratam syat sambrahmavanta kali pi smaratam tad padam mujam. Those who listen to the narrations of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna and or speak the narrations and never gave a gap till death, they are the only ones who remember the Supreme Lord at the time of death. At the time of death, the air within the body becomes disordered. Bile, air, and mucus, they become disordered. Person wants to have one breath, he forgets everything, he or she forget everything of this world. So how can Krishna be remembered? I remember this. Prabhupada was departing from this world. Last minute, I was there too. So Prabhupada's mouth was open and very slowly was moving. Mouth was moving very slowly. Everything was paralyzed, cannot move. Eyes were closed. I asked Ananda Maharaj, who was also near the bed, my Guru's mouth is open. He will go from upper hole. He said, yes, but he's chanting Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna. He said like that. Because the mouth is, look, his mouth is moving a little. He's chanting Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna. Antakale pi smaratam tad padam mujam. In the last breath, at the time of departure, they are the only one who will recollect names of Krishna, will chant the name of Krishna, meditate on Krishna. Those who speak and or hear Lord Krishna's glories have no gap. They becomes habituated. Parikshit Maharaj was the emperor and Kali Yuga had entered his kingdom. Even though Kali Yuga did not spread his influence in his kingdom, still it was in his kingdom. Kali Yuga was not killed by Parikshit Maharaj because devotees don't like killing anyone. Devotees' nature is very soft and they are forgiving. Those who, even after committing offense, beg pardon. The only solution for offenders of devotee is by coming to him and bowing down and begging pardon verbally. This is the only way to be forgiven for the offenses. The beauty of Kali Yuga is that anybody who even plans and thinks and takes a vow that I will do that spiritual activity, they become meritorious. And sins don't touch them, don't bring any result to them unless they physically engage in the sinful deed. Just by thinking, oh, I like this woman, I like that man, I want to steal, I want to rob this man, this guy is no good, that guy is no good. Within the mind, if we think, that brings no reaction. But in previous ages was reverse. They even thinking would bring the reaction like that. When they heard this from Sutta Goswami, the sages, 88,000 sages asked, "Oh, Sutta Goswami, you are glorious. Your association is so wonderful. We are hearing about the glories of Lord Krishna from you. Tulayama lavenapi na swargam na punarbhavam Bhagavat sangi sangasya martyanam kimutasisa." Even one moment's association with a pure devotee who is sincere, he slowly becomes pure devotee. Pure devotion is not bought from the market. It's not possible. You have to be sincere in your devotion, and due course of time you will become pure devotee, no problem. So one moment's association with a pure devotee cannot be compared with anything of this world, either from the Swarga, heaven, to earth, or anywhere else. What to speak of material so-called happiness cannot be compared. So the 88,000 rishis asked, please narrate to us about Parikshit Maharaj. If narrations about Parikshit Maharaj include Lord Krishna's narrations, see, this is a condition. So, Parikshit Maharaj is a great devotee, surely includes Lord Krishna's pastimes with him. So hearing this, Sutta Goswami speaks. One day, Parikshit Maharaj took his bow and arrow and went for hunting in the jungle. While behind an animal, deer, he went long distance and thus got disturbed with thirst and hunger. Ekada dhanurudyamyam Vicharan mrugayavani, when he was wandering in the forest for hunting, he got behind mrugayanugata. Mrugayanugata means behind one deer. When deer ran and he ran behind him. Khuditat trushito bhrasham, he became very hungry and very thirsty. Jalasayamachakhyanaha pravavesatamasramam dadarsa munimasinam santam milita lochanam. He could not find any water reservoir to quench his thirst. There was no way to quench his thirst. He searched everywhere. And because he was very thirsty, he entered the ashram of Swāmī Rishi and saw him. He did not know he's Swāmī Rishi here. Just like me, I don't know how much cumin seeds the cook is putting in the sabji, how much salt he is using. I may say to the cook, today you make puri and sabji. But so he's making puri and sabji, but I said 30 people and 30 people, but how much spices he's using, I don't know. So similarly, king is supplying everything to all the Swāmīs and yogis and everybody, but he does not know who is who, like that. So, Jalasayam Jakhyana Pravesatamasramam Dadarsa Munimasinam. Great sage was sitting on meditation with closed eyes, calm, peaceful, not moving, nothing was moving of him. Milita Lochana with closed eyes, unshakable, sitting there. Alabdhatranam bhumya, there. Because king did not receive a piece of asana to sit on. Asampraptya arghyam sunurta. He did not get welcoming words. Avagyatamivātmanam manyamanam chukopaha. He did not understand that nobody asked me to drink a cup of water. Nobody asked me, gave me any welcoming words. So he became angry. Remember this. Why king became angry on a sadhu? King is a devotee. First time he became angry on the sadhu. A devotee don't become angry on a sadhu. A grihastha devotee cannot become angry on a Swāmī sadhu devotee. He became angry because he wore the crown of Jarasandha. There was a crown, very beautiful crown in the house, kept in the trunk by Bhimasen. And Bhimasen and Yudhishthira Maharaj, they have gone to forest for liberation. And one day Parikshit Maharaj looked, oh, beautiful crown. So he had put that beautiful crown on his head on that day. So the Saturn sat on his head. He became angry on a sadhu. Grihastha, householder, cannot become angry, cannot think negative towards a sincere devotee who is a Swāmī, sannyasi, materially detached. He became angry. Negative thinking came due to crown. Unmoving association. Crown has no life. An association of some matter brings a reaction. What to speak of associating with a living person. Be careful. Tasya brahma rushe ranse gata sunuragam rusha. Rusha means angry. He became so angry. He lifted a dead snake lying near there and he brought it in the ashram and put on the neck of Samīkrashi. Vinirgachan dhanuskotya. Where the snake come from is all divine arrangement of the Supreme Lord. So we get Bhāgavatam. Lord is arranging all this. Vinirgachan dhanuskotya nidhaya paramagamat. And after putting the snake around the neck of the sage, he returned to his home. when the children, there were many children there playing near the ashram. One of the child went and spoke to the son of the sage who was playing there nearby too, that such and such thing has happened, and King Parikshit has put a dead snake around your father, so you go and remove it. The boy was very powerful because the powerful produces powerful. Samik Rishi is very powerful, so his outcome as a son is also very powerful spiritually. He took the water from Kaushiki river and cursed the king. Because child was very disturbed for insulting the father. Father is a father if the father is a devotee of Krishna. The child knew my father is a devotee of Krishna, therefore he is trying to protect him. Guru is also father. Atolangita maryadam takhyaka saptame hani. Rakhitasya kulangara chodito me tatadruham. A kulangara, of dirty of your dynasty, you are guard of our house. We bless you to protect you. You could dare to do such a thing, put a dead snake around the neck of my father? You could dare this? I curse you by my power, by my words. Takhyaka snake bite you and you die within 7 days, he said. In 7 days you must die. Takhyaka is the son of Indra, the king of heaven. Then the boy returned to ashram and standing before the father, meditating father, and started crying loudly. At that time, father's meditation time is expiring. Means he is about to break his meditation and the boy entered. It's all Krishna's arrangement. So opened his eyes and said, why you are crying? So he says, look what that Kulangara, the dirty spot of the dynasty of Kshatriya, Parikshit did this. And I cursed him to die in 7 days by bite of a takshaka snake because he put a dead snake around your neck. Hearing this, Samik Rishi was very disturbed. Oh, you have punished the king. King is a great devotee of the Lord. You have given him such a big punishment for a small little mistake. That's why rulers who decide management, they should be careful how they punish. As per the mistake, gravity of mistake, punishment is given. You cannot punish a devotee, not possible. So Samik Rishi says, oh, you have done a great blunder. You are immature devotee. You are neophyte. Neophytes decide like that. Those who are neophyte, they become envious of a superior or advanced devotee. And they decide obnoxiously. Apayeshu swabhrutyeshu balena pakta buddhina papam kritam. Tad Bhagavan Sarvatma Kyantum Arhati. Hey Bhagavan, hey Supreme Lord, my son has committed a big mistake. Due to immaturity, he committed a mistake. Your devotee being cursed, please forgive him. Please forgive him. That is the devotee's feeling. So we always. He did not think about his own dead snake. He did not think that committee officers are committed to him. He did not think that. King committed offense too. He did not think that way. Devotee never thinks anything bad happened to others. Remember, if we become devotee of Krishna, we only think good about others, good for others. Let good things happen to them. Oh God, let their sins come to me and let them be happy. That is the feeling of devotee. Devotee don't punish it. Give a big punishment for a small offense. Remember. Tiraskrita, even if they are insulted. Vipralabdha, even they are abused. Foul words are used against him. Sabda, even if they are cursed by somebody. Kipta, rejected by somebody. Allegations are put on him. False allegations. Hata, beaten, even if they're beaten. They do not take revenge. That is devotees' qualities. Śrīmad Bhāgavatam says, Nasyata pratikurvanti. They do not take any revenge. They do not retaliate. Sometimes devotees have to retaliate. If you take a screwdriver and screw in my side, and all the time, sometimes I say, something I have to say. Please don't do this. Continue. Then devotee takes some reaction. So, the sage sent the message of what happened in the ashram about boy cursing the king. King also returned in his place and removed his crown, and he came to his senses. Devotee always remains in senses. He always Krishna conscious. Thank you very much.